The year is 393 AD. Emperor Theodosius I lifted up his son Honorius to co-emperor. His brother Arcadius had already been co-emperor since 383 AD. And in 395, Theodosius I died, and the realm was split between his two sons. Arcadius became emperor in the east and Honorius in the west. Now Honorius was only 11 years old at the time of his father's death, so he could not rule the country by himself. Instead, the duties and management of the affairs of state fell on a man named Stilicho. Now, Stilicho was very fixated in taking over the prefectures of Illyria, which was a part of the east, and they started to fight each other. And this could not happen at the worst time because Alaric, the king of the Visigoths, revolted and started to pillage and ravage Macedonia and Greece. They even sacked Athens. Then he turned towards Italy, but was defeated by Stilicho in 397 AD, but he did not get captured. In 401, Arcadius' wife wanted Alaric to invade Italy for the east, but he was defeated again by Stilicho at Pollentia in 402, then again at Verona in 403 AD. And after this, the West had a brief peace with the Visigoths, but more serious threats were on the horizon. So Honorius moved the imperial capital from Milan to Ravenna, which was more easily defendable. In 405, the Ostrogoths invaded into Italy, but were pushed back by Stilicho at the Battle of Fiesole. And then in 406, when Stilicho tried to plan to invade Illyria, all the Germanic tribes invaded the west. They crossed the frozen Rhine River, they conquered Mogontiacum, which is modern-day Mainz, and Trevirium, which is modern-day Trier, and they continued to ravage the Gaul without any real opposition. And Stilicho did nothing because he was still fixated on taking Illyria. So a usurper named Constantine took over Britannia, Spain and parts of the Gaul from 407 to 411 AD, and other usurpers followed. Alaric, seeing this, felt bold and demanded that the Western Empire pay him compensation for not invading, and Stilicho agreed to this in 408. The Roman Senate did not like this one bit and declared him a public enemy, so his troop revolted against him and he was arrested and executed. And now, when Alaric did not get more payment, he decided to go to Rome. But Honorius was able to prevent this attack by giving Alaric a large sum of money. They did this again the following year, even when Alaric had set up and even deposed a puppet emperor in Rome. But in 410 AD, when negotiations failed with Alaric, he conquered Rome and looted the city for 3 days. This hadn't happened to the Eternal City for almost 8 centuries. Alaric later died in Constantina, some time after he left Rome. Honorius' new predominant military leader was Constantius, who in 414 was defeating the many usurpers in the Gaul. Constantius also repelled the new Visigoth king Autophal to Spain, where he was later assassinated, and his successor Valia made peace with the West. And in February 421 AD, Constantius was made co-emperor, now Constantius III. However, he did not reign for very long. You see, he died only 7 months after becoming emperor. He died on the 2nd of September 421 AD. Honorius himself would later die in 423 AD. In his place, a usurper named Johannes took over because he had banished his sister a little bit before he died because of conflict. She was the mother of the future emperor Valentinian III, but that is a story for another day.